In this video, I will show you how easy it is to hand catch and hand land the Mavic 2 Pro. Hey, if you're new around here, I'm Henrik Olsen, and if you want to improve your drone skills, learn about e-reels, then consider subscribing to my weekly tips, tests and tutorials. And hit the bell next to it so you get notified every time I upload. In one of the previous videos here on the channel, I included a scene where I hand landed the drone safely in the palm of my hand. And I got a question below that video, how do you actually do that? So I thought it would be a good opportunity to make a video to show you how easy it is to hand catch the Mavic 2 Pro. But before we get to that part, we don't roll an intro, but I want to show you how easy it is to hand launch the drone first, and then we can hand catch it afterwards. You will realize this is a pretty simple procedure and very easy to perform. I almost use it all the time. I rarely land on the ground anymore unless I want to include it in a YouTube video for you guys. Let me show you how easy this operation is. I use the takeoff button that is located in the DJI Go 4 interface and just launch it. So I put the drone up high above the eye height, and then I simply press on the takeoff button, and then I slide it. And then the motor will start. And now it's airborne. Let me just move it a little bit here in the background. So that's a simple operation. And then the next step is to bring it down safely. And the procedure here is basically the same, more or less in reverse. So I will bring back the drone, position it above the eye height. I'll just stretch forward my hand. And then I will use the throttle down stick to land it safely in the palm. So let's try that. It is as simple as that. Wasn't that a simple procedure? There's absolutely no risk in doing this. If you're paying a little bit attention to what's going on here, there's no risk of hurting yourself. You should of course keep your hands below the prop level, also keeping the drone above eye level in case one of the props are shattering. It's at least not in the level of your eyes. Let's just try and repeat it. So do the launch up with the drone like that. And off you go. And let's bring it back in again. Having the rear facing you. And hand out. Like that. Very easy. I have to admit that I rarely land on the ground anymore because this is such a non-event that I use this all the time when I'm out there. And it's also pretty good to prevent dust and stuff to get swiveled and end up somewhere inside your precious drone. I hope you got encouraged to try this, but of course you need to watch out for yourself and pay attention while you're doing it. Then it's absolutely a non-event. Oh, by the way, did you see the video where I talked about the secret settings and nobody talks about for the Mavic 2 Pro? Some would say, if they're not new to the RC world, that this is not a secret. And of course it's not. I'm talking about the exposure settings that will allow you to make the sticks of the drone less sensitive when you fly. And that will help you tremendously to make smooth footage when you're out filming. If you have been in the RC industry for many years, you would probably know this, but it's actually a fact. If you look it up in the DJI user manual, nothing is mentioned about expo or exposure settings or exp settings. So you might find that video useful for trimming the controls of your drone. And you can access this video through this card or below in the description in case it doesn't show up here. I hope you liked this video. If you did, then give it a like. If you don't like it, then press the dislike button twice. Thank you for watching and see you on the next one.